In this video, we are going to look at some of the geometry concepts that will be on the quarter 3 final. Let's get started. All right, so the net of a triangular prism and some of its dimensions are shown in the diagram. What is the total surface area in centimeters of the triangular prism? All right, let's take a look. So we know that surface area is the area of each surface put together. So we need to look at the 3 rectangles and then the 2 triangles, because those are the faces. We have 1, 2, 3 rectangles and 1, 2 triangles. All right. Each rectangle has a length and width of 5 and 10. Because this line here is 10 and this is 5. All of these lines are 10, and then this is 5 and this is 5. So each rectangle is 5 times 10, which is 50. So that means the total of the rectangles is 150 centimeters squared, because there's 3 of them. So 3 50s would be 150. All right, now each triangle, sorry about that. Now let's look at the base and height of the triangle. The base is 5 right here, and then the height is 4. So these would be 5 times 4 divided by 2, because they are triangles, which would each be 10. Again, because the 2 triangle pieces are divided by 2. So the total of the triangles is 20 centimeters squared. Because they're each 10 and there's 2 of them, so that makes 20. All right, so then the total surface area would be 170. If you add together the rectangles and the triangles, you would get 170 centimeters squared. And again, in the question, that should say centimeters, not inches. All right, let's move along. Again, surface area, area of each surface. So we found the area of each surface and added them together. All right, a countertop has an area of 72 square feet. The countertop is 12 feet long. What is the width of the countertop? All right, I'm going to make a rectangle here because, again, it says, oh, this should actually put in the question that it is a rectangle. All right, so the whole rectangle is 72 feet. We know that one of the lengths is 12 feet, and we want to know the width. So we need to know, so we know for a rectangle that length times width is a rectangle. So that means 72 equals 12 times the width. 72 divided by 12 to undo the multiplication with with division is 6. So the length would be 6 feet, or the width, because 12 feet times 6 feet would give us the total area of 72 feet. All right, let's move on. The prism below is made of 16 cubes that each have an edge of a ½ inch. What is the volume in cubic inches of the prism? Okay, so first we need to find the the volume of 1 cube. I know that volume is length times width times height. I know that the length, width, and height of each cube is 1/2 because it says the edge length is 1/2. And with cubes, all sides are the same. So 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 would be 1/8 inches cubed. Remember, volume is measured in cubic units. Because on the top, 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1. On the bottom, 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 is 8. So that would mean 1/8 inches cubed. Now we need to find 16 cubes. So we're going to multiply the volume of 1 cube, which is 1/8, times 16 over 1. Whole numbers go over 1. Multiply the tops. 1 times 16 is 16. Multiply the bottoms. 8 times 1 is 8. 16 over 8 simplifies to 2 cubic inches. Because 16 divided by 8 is 2. Again, running through this again, the volume of 1 cube is 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, which is 1/8. Multiply that by 16 cubes because there's 16 of them. 1/8 times 16 is 2 cubic inches. All right, let's move on to our last problem. A special gaming die is in the shape of a rectangular prism. The top of the die is shown below, 2/3 and 1/2, and then the height is 2. What is the volume of in cubic inches of the die? So again, we know that volume is length times width times height. We know that the length and width are 2/3 and 1/2, because that's what it shows in the picture. And then we know the height is 2 over 1. So that is my length, width, and height. All right, let's multiply the tops. 2 times 1 times 2. 2 times 1 is 2, times another 2 is 4. Multiply the bottoms. 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 is 6, times 1 is still 6. So the volume is 4/6 inches cubed. But we would probably need to simplify if this were multiple choice. 4 and 6 can both be divided by 2, which would be 2/3 inches cubed. Again, this didn't specifically say to simplify, but if it did, it would have to be 2/3. All right, that concludes our geometry concepts. We will talk soon. Bye.